cities in Washington, D.C., representing us there. And so he's asked me to stand in, so I'll do what I can today. First thing I'd like to do is announce a couple of promotions within the police department. And they're in the back here. Kevin Chrisman has been promoted from captain to our deputy chief. Yeah, all right, Kevin. Congratulations with that. He's been with PPD for 22 years and started as a cadet in 1997. We've promoted James. Yeah, come on up here, Kevin.
Casey said come up.
Okay.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Make a good picture.
And something I'm very happy about is all of these were internal promotions, even though they were competed. James Reese, promoted from lieutenant to captain. He's been with PPD for 21 years, starting as a cadet in 1999. And Pat Bradley was promoted from sergeant to lieutenant. He's been with PPD for 14 years and started in 2005 as a cadet. So their entire careers have been here at the City of Pensacola. And congratulations to all of them. Thank you so much. And again, like I said, I'm very proud that we were able to promote from within. And it demonstrates that there's great leadership and great leadership development in the police department. Would you like to say a word?
I just appreciate everybody. Look forward to the future of the police department. It's bright, as you can see with the other two standing here and everyone that works in the police department, building, our civilians and our sworn staff. The future is definitely bright, so thank you.
All right. Thanks a lot.
Deputy or assistant? Deputy?
Deputy assistant.
Yeah. Deputy
I think
chief.
Chief Craner has a say in this.
Deputy chief. Also today, and there'll be a release coming out later today, David Forte starts with the City of Pensacola as our capital improvements project manager. Yeah, David's an outstanding person. I've had the privilege of working with him in the past for many years. And he's very well rounded, very well respected in the community, and we're happy to have him. He's up in orientation right now on the 4th floor. Also, Florida Bicycle Month is March. It's been declared Florida Bicycle Month by Governor DeSantis, and Mayor Robinson is going to be presenting a proclamation to City Council for Florida Bicycle Month in the City of Pensacola too. So we encourage you to ride your bikes. I rode mine 10 miles yesterday. You can participate in local events like the Ciclavia or the Slow Ride, which I think was this last weekend though. But take time to explore the city on bicycle. It's a whole different view, different perspective. Also, the Census Community Meeting. There's going to be a community meeting promoting the 2020 Census Stakeholder and Community Kickoff event at Brownsville Community Center on March 18th, 5:30 p.m. And Mayor Robinson and Commissioner Lumen May will be speaking at that, as well as the Census Bureau Partnership Specialist Nisha Barron rather. This census is so important because those numbers count every person in the United States, or they attempt to count every person in the United States. And through that, federal dollars are allocated. Billions of dollars go out to throughout the country. And the Escambia County and the City of Pensacola's share is allocated off of the results of our census. So it's very important that we take advantage of that. Census Day is April 1st, and residents will begin receiving materials in the mail this week. So please respond to that. Also, American Magic, our America's Cup Challenger that's been here in Pensacola all winter and was here last winter also. There's going to be a community send-off for them on their way to the America's Cup competition in New Zealand. The send-off is March 16th, 5 to 7 p.m. at the Fish House, and it's open to the public. We invite you to come. You can meet the members of the New York Yacht Club and the crew, get photographs, autographs, and meet the team and have a chance for Q&A with them. And it's free. Of course, coronavirus, I just want to be able to try to clearly communicate that the objective there is to be prepared but don't panic. The public health system in the United States and in Escambia County and City of Pensacola is well prepared. We've dealt with epidemics before and pandemics before with SARS, Zika, West Nile, Ebola, and there's no reason to think that this will be handled any differently than We do have our continuity of operations plan that Escambia County does, and the City of Pensacola does too, that we are prepared to respond just as we do with hurricanes, just as we did with the ransomware attack, just as we do with a tornado or a flood. It's the same sort of approach to make sure that we continue to deliver and safely deliver city services. We coordinate with the health department almost, I guess, daily, maybe twice a day now, throughout the event, and the CDC. So we are in tight communication with those officials. As far as city services go, we're looking at our sick leave policies in case employees need to telework or work from home. We don't want them coming back until they're fever-free for 24 hours if that happens. And also something I want to point out that Jenny pointed out, Chief Craner, the other day, is the antibacterial liquids kill bacteria. This is a virus, and while that may be somewhat effective, the most effective method is wash your hands. Every time you pass a sink, stop and wash your hands. We should be doing that anyway. But hand washing with soap and water, at least 20 seconds, is the best thing to do. If you can't do that, make sure you use a hand sanitizer, 60% alcohol, if soap and water are not available. Also, we are identifying our public and interdepartmental interactions, what faces out to the public, to make sure that we can still deliver services but minimize those actions and the personal contacts. What we can do electronically, we'll try to do electronically or telephonically, and to reduce the face-to-face interactions with public or city staff while continuing to deliver our services. PPD and fire, of course, are on the forefronts, and they're well prepared, well trained, and equipped to deal with this. If, along with the COVID-19, if you are sick, wear a mask. If you're not sick, I think it's don't wear a mask. And also, if you have questions, the health department has a number, 866-779-6121 is the number. If you do have any questions, that'll get you to the Florida Department of Health's dedicated COVID-19 call center. And a note that wasn't in Casey's notes here is about, I received from David Stafford this morning, just a reminder that early registration for voting is this week in the presidential preference primary. So we have early voting from Saturday, March 7th through Saturday, March 14th from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. at 9 locations across the county. And then, of course, there's always Election Day, 7 to 7 at your local polling location. So don't forget to vote. And that's everything I have. I'll open it up to questions to the multitudes of press that are here.
When did David start here?
He started today.
Okay.
Yeah, he's up in orientation right now. He's our capital improvements project manager, so he'll be coordinating all of our capital improvement projects across the CRA, parks, and public works. Oh man, y'all are way too easy.
Have you folks considered looking at canceling any community meetings? You mentioned a couple with American Magic and the census meeting when it comes to COVID-19.
We've not. We of course will proceed cautiously. I don't know of any plans to cancel or considerations to cancel at this point. Of course, we are working to be prepared because everything we do is public. City council meetings, workshops, the census meeting, the Fish House American Magic send-off. So we are, daily information's coming in, and we are, working through that and staging that way, but no cancellations at this point, no.
Still also planning for the Saturday NS at, right? The NS Pensacola Memorial?
Yes. Yeah, that's being coordinated through the Navy League, and but we are still continuing with that, yes.
Are you working with the Blue Wahoos for when their season begins and people coming to Bayfront Park?
With regards to coronavirus?
Yeah, start the baseball season.
I don't know, Brian, we haven't done that, no. There's a lot going on with the kickoff of the season, but we haven't worked on that. So we'll just have to see and make those calls as things develop with the evolution of the virus. We'll world's shortest press conference.
Have you come to any more specifics on the outreach position that you kind of have been talking about for a couple weeks now for the related to violence? Do you have a job description, a price range, anything like that?
We were drafting a job description, Lawrence, is that?
Yes, sir. Finish, announced Friday, closes on the 20th.
It did, okay, so it is announced, it's open right now.
What's the job title?
Community liaison outreach coordinator.
Can you,
Extraordinaire.
can you talk a little bit more about the particulars? I'm kind of waiting to find out.
Well, it's in the job description, Lawrence, do you wanna
Yeah,
talk more closely to that?
Again, without going through the individual job description, basically as the mayor reflected in the last press conference, the individual is going to have a responsibility for coordinating with the school system, public, private, and charter, the faith-based community, and other service providing, mentoring kinds of organizations that we have within the city 501c3 types, in an effort to build a collaboration for kind of preempting, if you would, crime and negative behavior, particularly within our youth department, by coming up with programs that would provide after-school, weekend, kinds of activity for our young people to be involved in, and also getting the community involved in the whole process on the front end.
When I talked to Chief Leiter about it, he was talking also more about the getting information out. Like if he calls a meeting, maybe some people show up, but if the church calls a meeting, you can get 500 people maybe. Is that, I hadn't heard that until I talked to him, is that also an intention here?
That's all, and also included part of the community involvement, and also this individual will work with Tara over at the police department,
Okay.
who does a lot of that current day, so it's just adding another layer and a broader outreach into the community.
Yeah, strong emphasis on working with community organizations, including faith-based organizations, because you're right, that's where people feel most comfortable to congregate and discuss issues. And also, I would, just with the expansion of our neighborhood services department, the mayor has wanted to really work on these intervention programs, teen workforce type programs, and so we're kicking off a summer youth employment program similar to what the county has. We participated in that last year, and also some soft skills development and intervention also. So Lawrence has been tasked with wrapping all that into a program to roll out this summer.
And what was the salary range?
55 to...
Like 43 to like 50.
Thank you. Yeah, 45, 593 to 60 to 53, 664.
Great. Thanks for the questions, Andrew. Anything else?
Keith,
Yes.
just one thing, I think, we wanted to mention the event, the Baptist event at the airport. Karen may know more about it, or Brian. Sorry, Brian. told me.
On Thursday, we're having an event at the airport. Baptist Hospital bringing in Brash and Gore, construction contractors from Birmingham employees. But we also partner with the airport, with ST Engineering, which is also going to be there as well. It's an opportunity to get minority, local, and small businesses a chance to meet with Brashville and Glory, meet with Baptist, meet with the airport. The City of Pensacola also agreed to be there, as well as Escambia County. And we want to get there, the opportunity for people to get jobs and work with them, find out more about how they can be involved in those major projects in town. So it's from 4 to 6. We'll have lots of people there to meet, to talk to, and hopefully get some contracts out of this in the future.
Great, thank you, Brian. That's tremendous. Okay, I obviously have less words than the mayor has.
Do we have any expectation of the time frame on the Spring Street narrowing and parking expansion?
Yeah, Derek?
Bids open on that today, so good question. And hopefully we'll have it underway approximately 2 weeks.
And it's essentially just striping, right? That's all.
It's restriping, yes, that's what it is, restriping.
All right. Well, we'll conclude it with that. Thank you very much.